She's the dominating force, reshaping the landscape of college basketball.
It's been so much fun, but we're not done yet.
The University of Iowa guard Caitlin Clark, smashing records and captivating fans across the nation. And now she's ready to take her game to the next level.
As Caitlin Clark knocks down a three.
Why did you decide that this was the time to end your college career?
Well, I think there's pros and cons to both sides, and that's what made the decision so difficult. It was almost a win-win, but at the same time a lose-lose because I was giving up something, and I'm just kind of ready for the next chapter and a new challenge in my life. But I think the reason I decided to announce it when I did was just to have that closure, especially going into senior night.
Fans lining up for hours ahead of senior night.
Caitlin Clark!
The last regular season game for number 22, and the moment Clark would make history.
For the record, she ties it with that one. This for college basketball history.
Becoming the all-time leading scorer in NCAA history.
Caitlin Clark becomes the all-time leading scorer.
You know, we're playing the number 2 team in the country on senior night on our home court. You can't really script it any better. I honestly didn't realize it until everybody started going wild, and it's just cool to have so many people in the stands that, one, appreciate women's basketball, but they understand the history of it.
The 22-year-old has called Iowa home her entire life, and now she's on the cusp of achieving one of her biggest goals.
You're moving on up. How do you feel about the next chapter?
I think it's something I'm ready for, and that's why I decided to make this move. But also, this is the place all I've known all my life, and that was the main reason of coming to the University of Iowa. Is I wanted to play for my home state. I wanted to do something that really had never been done before.
When you think about the WNBA draft, and I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say you're going to be the number 1 pick. You know, I don't know. I got a crystal ball. You're going to be the number 1 pick. We know that Indiana, the Indiana Fever, have the top selection. They're already talking about their ticket sales. They're already talking about the demand. What is it, do you think, about your game that has people just can't wait to see you on the professional level?
I think it's just the style of basketball that I play. To be honest, I don't get nervous for games because, I just know, this is fun for me. People love the long shots. People love the good passing. People love the fire.
That fire blazing during last year's March Madness tournament.
And there was a lot of talk about women athletes and being competitive and fierce and all that. I'm like, where you guys been? You've always been that way.
Yeah, I think it still does surprise me that people get a little distraught about women being competitive and getting into little arguments on the court or having a little trash talk. This is how women's sports are played. Come on.
As a young girl, you could find Caitlin gracing the court, the field, and the track.
I played every sport, basically. I ran track, I did softball, soccer. But I think basketball, I just love the competitive side of it. And I grew up playing with the boys, and my dad was my first ever basketball coach. Before every game, I look at my dad, and I give him a nod. He gives me a nod. And then I go out there and get ready for the tip. And I think it just speaks to the bond I've had, especially with my dad, over the course of my basketball upbringing.
As a high schooler, Clark clinching a spot on Team USA's youth squad, winning 3 gold medals on the global stage.
And this is Caitlin Clark.
But recounts a humbling setback that turned into a major comeback.
But I remember when you were a rising junior, they didn't put you on the team.
Yeah.
And that seemed to fire you up, just like it did Jordan when he didn't make the varsity team.
I went to try out the next year. And honestly, I hurt my pinky during training camp, but I kept playing, I was fine. But also I just played really bad. I didn't deserve to be on the team. I think it really allowed me to find another fire. And I think it just pushed me to work even harder and get better and, want to prove people wrong.
We had to step on the court where the magic happens.
Okay, there's just something about the smell of a gym.
And see that iconic record-breaking spot now forever etched onto the floorboards.
Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it on the court?
All the way over here.
That?
Right over here, yeah, that's the spot.
That's where you shot from there?
Yeah.
I want to show folks, okay. This is the 3-point line. This is where she shot it from. You see that? You see the difference?
And that's half court.
Oh yeah, she's closer to half court. Not only do you have a place in the record books, you have a place on that court. That's got to mean something special.
Yeah, it's just kind of crazy. When I first went out there and looked at it, I'm like, this has to be in the wrong spot. It seems way further back from where I actually shot it from.
How will she go for history?
This is what I dreamed of. I dreamed of playing in front of these types of crowds, and I just try to take a deep breath and look around, and you know, soak in the environment because it seriously never gets old.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.